Arizona, a beautiful start to the day. Still chilly out there at 48 degrees, but we are warming up. All right, we are here. It is January 7th. You made that New Year's resolution. How do you make it a reality? Local author and coach Andrea Chilcote is here with I cannot talk this morning. My resolution is to be able to talk sometimes. Andrea Chilcote is with us this morning. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You are an author of a book called Eric's Hope.
Yes.
And it sort of talks about your struggles to be able to be successful in yourself, not in your work or anything else, but succeeding in becoming a better person. And that's sort of what leads us to giving tips out there on how to improve your life and how to make sure your resolution comes true. It can be a tough fight.
It is a tough fight. You know, before I learned what the love of a dog, for me the touchstone to my heart was my love of my dog. Before I learned what was in my heart, I was driven. I could set goals. I could set resolutions. There were a lot of shoulds, what you should do, what you could do. But when I was able to really tune in to what was important to me and what was in my heart, then I could accomplish the things that I'm here to do in my life and my purpose. And I think one of the problems with resolutions is we listen to other people instead of listening to our own wisdom.
And for you, you had always wanted to become an author, but you were, you know, in a high-powered, busy job, and life was going on, and it took you 12 years to be able to be that author and achieve that. And sometimes a resolution can't be done in 1 year, but you can work towards it. So that's, share some of your tips with us.
So the first is to really understand what you want, what's in your heart, what's your purpose. And so many people think about, they worry about what could have been. They analyze in their minds what might be and what could be. And I believe we have to start by asking ourselves what's important, what's in our heart, what's in our intuition, what's important to us. Every one of us has unique skills, talents, contributions to make. And it has to start from there. If we lead with our heart, then our mind follows, and it says, okay, let me help you. Let me help you figure out how to get what you want. But so many times we just use our analytical mind to start with, and we're listening to everyone else instead of ourselves.
Oh, sure. We always have all those voices coming in from everywhere, right? That when you listen to your heart, you follow through. Patience, I guess, is important, right? Because you won't achieve something overnight.
Patience is important. It's not even about the size of the accomplishment. It's about going through the process and step by step by step. The reason this book took me so long to create was I didn't know what I know today. So I couldn't have, Eric died in 1998. So Eric's Hope was my new dog, Amigo. I couldn't have known in 1998 what I know now that I learned from that experience. So it was a process.
For a lot of folks right now, I know a common resolution is to actually find a job or find a better job.
Yes.
What's your advice on that for those people who are out there who are feeling, you know, they're out and down on their luck and things are not looking up, but it's a new year. How can they make it, how can they turn it around for themselves?
So many people have so much stress and so much worry over that. And I would go back to this idea of getting out of your mind. We make scenarios. We worry about and stress over what could have been. We worry about what could be. And what we really need to do is stop, be present, and ask, what do I need now? What's important now? And then take action based on what's possible right now. And that may sound a little intangible. You know, I don't have tips on how to build the resume or who to go see. It's all about action. But we have to start with what's true now and be real and be realistic.
All right. Thank you for that insight. We sure appreciate it, Andrea. Again, it's Eric's Hope, and working out on a second book because the picture on the cover is not actually... Is this Eric or is this the other?
This is Eric's Hope. This is Amigo.
Amigo.
Yes.
All right. I love it. I'm interested in reading that. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Andrea. We sure appreciate it. Coming up next...